Are cloud certifications worth it, or are they just a waste of time and money that would be better spent elsewhere? That's the question that I want to explore today. I don't have any of these certifications personally, but I know many people who do. Today's video features Dylan Albertazzi, who recently got not one, but 2 certifications from Amazon Web Services, and used those certifications to help get his foot in the door for interviews at his top choice companies. I've asked him to share his experience going through that process. Dylan also recently started his own YouTube channel, which will be linked in the description below, so make sure to check that out after watching the video. At this point, I'll pass it off to Dylan.
Hey, thanks for having me, Sid. I'm really excited to be here and share about AWS certifications as an early career cloud professional. I recently got 2 AWS certifications, the Cloud Practitioner and the Solutions Architect Associate. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how they can lead to higher paying jobs, how to study for them, and how they can direct your career path. Quick update, guys. Since filming this video about a week ago, I've accepted a job offer as a cloud software engineer. I say this not to brag, but to show that the stuff that we're talking about work for me and that I hope it works for you. I'm in my final term of college studying computer science and mechanical engineering. And as I approach graduation, I think a lot about my career. If I'm really honest with myself, I would really love a high-paying job, and I also really want to make an impact. And now the problem for me is that I never got any internship experience. I wanted to, but it just never worked out. And without that experience, it's a lot harder to stand out in a pool of applications for the high-impact, high-paying jobs. Getting AWS certified kind of takes the place of an internship because it provides the credibility that employers want to see before they hire you. Also, not a lot of college kids are getting them, so it's a good way to stand out. AWS offers 3 certification paths and a number of specialty certifications. Each path has 3 levels: foundational, associate, and professional. At the foundational level, the Cloud Practitioner cert is the same for everyone. The higher the level, the more attractive you are to employers and the higher salary you can get. According to an independent salary survey by Jefferson Frank, 70% of AWS professionals reported a salary increase of up to 20% after passing their certification. I'm going to break down the differences of each path in simple terms. First is the Solutions Architect, and now this is the path that I'm going down. This one focuses more with designing the solution and working with the client to figure out what's going to work best for their business. I was attracted to this because it's more high level and you get to work directly with the client, which is something I love. Second is operations. They focus on the deployment and the management of the system. The developer focuses on developing and debugging applications. If you're seriously considering your path, definitely read the full description for the associate level exam PDF that's going to be posted in the description. That's going to give you a lot more fine-grained detail to make the choice that's right for you. All 3 paths have a lot of overlap, and many people get certifications in multiple paths, so don't feel like you're going to get locked in the first one you choose. So how much time does it take? For me, it took about 2 months to get both my certifications. So the Cloud Practitioner took me about 8 hours to study for, and then the Solutions Architect Associate took about 100 hours. The strategy I used, which worked out pretty well, was I took 2 hours every day to go through a course studying for the exam. My number 1 tip is to actually follow along with whatever examples they're going through in the course. If you want to learn this stuff, you have to get your hands dirty. AWS has a really generous free tier, so you can do so with minimal to no out-of-pocket cost. Make sure you're tearing down any resources you use to avoid a surprise bill. To give you an idea, for me, even going through all these courses and having my own live web app, it's been less than $10 the whole time I've had AWS. Now you're probably wondering what course to take. And let me tell you, the one you take makes a huge difference. And don't worry, we'll link all the best courses in the description. For the Cloud Practitioner, I used AWS's free Cloud Practitioner Essentials video course. For this one, it was just videos and a practice exam at the end. Because it was a smaller test, this was enough for me. However, just videos aren't nearly enough for associate level and higher. AWS has its own in-person and live online training for each exam. They're probably great, the only issue is that they cost thousands of dollars. Save the money and use A Cloud Guru for your associate level certs. I use them for my solutions architect, and my twin brother used them for his developer associate, and we both passed on the first try. They constantly quiz you and have mini labs where you follow along in the AWS console. Without this, I wouldn't have passed, no question. There are other courses out there, but A Cloud Guru is the gold standard. You do pay $32 per month. However, when you think of it as an investment, it's more than worth it. I'm graduating in about a month and a half, so I'm on the job hunt. But not just any job hunt. We want to move back to my hometown of Bend, Oregon, which is what we want for our family, but there's only a handful of tech companies. The great news is that I've gotten interviews with both of these companies, and I have no doubt it's because of my certifications. I know this because I've applied for countless interviews with little to no response. The cert got me in the door, but it definitely wasn't a golden ticket into the job. The cert proves knowledge, but both interviews were much more interested in my experience. In my case, I drew experience from my personal project, GrubGuide. GrubGuide is a restaurant suggestion app I built in the AWS cloud and architected with best practices. If you don't have much work experience, build a solution to a real-world problem in AWS and use best practices. That way you have something to show employers. Getting AWS certifications is a lot of work, but it's provided me the opportunity to get interviews with the two companies I'm excited about in Bend. If you're contemplating your career path or looking for a new way to move forward, I hope that this serves as a blueprint to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Like I said earlier, a few days after I filmed this video, I got the job as a cloud software engineer in Bend. I hope that my story can give you insights on what it takes to be a cloud software engineer. Feel free to ask specific questions in the comments and I'll do my best to quickly get back to you. Finally, I recently started my own YouTube channel that explores how technology, especially cloud computing, enables business. If you head over there, watch What is AWS if you're interested in getting a cloud certification. That's it for today. I hope to see you on my channel soon. We'll see you next time.